Welcome to Freely Flow Yoga. Playful, powerful yoga and Pilates fusion flows. Vinyasa yoga flows. Some emphasis on fluidity, smooth transitions, and breath connection. Some with a bit of ballet, dance inspiration. Creative mind-body flows. Moving mind, body, and soul with control, with surrender. As we aim to strengthen, lengthen, and open our bodies through challenging yet fun practices, we aim to integrate all of the following into our classes for a complete holistic experience. Mindfulness. Practice can be an inspiring and uplifting journey to self, feel-good practice, self-appreciation, self-love. Creativity. Providing a supportive and encouraging space to practice creatively. Do you and tap into your inner artist. Curiosity. Bring your curious self and become more curious about all the power you can achieve physically, mentally, and emotionally. Child mind. A little bit about background and where we come from with our playful fusion flows. Hey, here is a little introduction of myself and where we are coming from. So, about my background, I studied yoga, or I started teaching yoga 2011, breathing and living yoga even a little longer than that. And I'm also a Pilates instructor and professional ballet dancer. So in my practice, I like to mix and match. What I offer is maybe a little bit more fusion-like practice. But I do practice traditional Ashtanga. I do practice classical Pilates. I also love Bikram. When there is a chance to go to Bikram class, I will for sure do it. I love the traditional, original practices, but what I offer myself, it's a little bit more fusion-like. Also, as a dancer, I really love the creative side of Vinyasa flow yoga, Pilates flow. I still get to be creative. And also, when you don't know what to expect, it's sometimes easier to be a little bit more compassionate for yourself. So I was used to be really perfectionist. I'm still perfectionist. That doesn't go away. But as a ballet dancer, falling was failure, or in my mind, it's really not like that. But in my mind, it was. So I was always expecting like perfection. And it was really tiring. It was really draining. So it took me a long time to learn how to not to perform in yoga. So really let it flow, and you are practicing for yourself, for your body, for your mind, for your overall health. So it doesn't take you anywhere to be judgmental. But it was definitely the hardest part for me. I'm still sometimes struggling with that, for sure, to be honest. But flow practice, kind of creative practice, made it easier for me not to be so overall perfectionist all the time. I started this channel to offer classes for my lovely surf community on the other side of the globe that I miss so badly. When I was living there, I was giving free classes for my friends, all the surfers, all the lovely community out there. But when I moved away, I still wanted to offer them free classes. So that's how I started here. And then slowly it is growing, and I'm really happy to share my practice here. And I really do share my own practice. So I feel like as a teacher, it's really important that I practice what I teach. So that's why I'm trying to keep up with my own practice and share what I also practice myself. So sometimes that's the reason why it is a little bit more ballet inspired, maybe. I'm also mom myself, and I'm hustling a lot of things at the same time. So I usually only get that maybe 1 hour slot when I can be in my own space, quiet environment, and just do my practice. So that is also the time usually when I create practices for you guys. Maybe that's the reason why I'm having hard time to create a little bit shorter practices, because when I get that 1 hour myself, I will use it full on. The whole 1 hour, I will do my practice and just close the outer world and enjoy that 1 hour I get. So when I make the practice there, it's harder to cut it shorter, but I'm trying my best to make some shorter practices. I know it's difficult nowadays to find that 1 hour all the time. So I'm trying my best to make a little bit shorter practices, I promise, as well. And what's really important for me is community. As a dancer, I was working for many different dance companies. And also I was working with many yoga surf retreats. So I always had this community, like second family. I think it's so important. At the moment, to be honest, I feel a little bit lonely. I'm busy with my toddler boy, my dog, and all the work around. But I feel a little bit lonely because I don't have that kind of community at the moment. So I'm working as an entrepreneur and I'm offering classes for different studios. I have different students all the time. I'm running from place A to place B and so on. So I would be super happy to build a lovely online community. Community is really everything. If you got a body to practice with, do it. Like practice with people and really love your people. It's so important. I like to encourage my students, my clients to be creative, aiming for creativity. Really just finding your inner artist and make the practice your own. That's when it really becomes fun and you start to enjoy it. It's an art. It's a way of living, creating your own. It's supposed to look different. We are all different. So always make the practice your own. The alignment cues are there for a reason, but really make the practice look like you. Be your own artist. It's more enjoyable that way. We are all artists in a way. So really make the practice look like you. Do the things you favor. Do the things you love. Always feel good practice. And another thing is curiosity, because when we are practicing on the mat, it's actually a little self journey every time. You learn something about yourself, and also the practice transfers from your mat to your everyday life. I'm sure you have all heard about it before. A lot of teachers say that, but it is true. You learn how to handle things, how to face things. You learn about yourself in every practice. So stay curious. Keep that child mind all the time. Keep it playful. The curiosity, where can you go next? And yeah, that will take you to the different level. And one more thing is fluidity. That's what I enjoy the most, when you really feel that fluidity, the smooth transitions and the really smooth practice, finding that softness in your shoulders. We are strongly holding the pose. So we are not engaging everything 100. We are always isolating. It's an isolating practice. You want to find a certain ease to it. You get connected to your inner power, the inner strength differently when you also find certain ease to your practice. So fluidity is kind of nice way to see it. Nice goal to make your practice really fluid. Yeah. But in the end, why I got so into yoga was the healing effect of it. So it was really healing practice. Took me a while to find that out. But when I accepted that I didn't need to be perfect, I can let the things flow, I found some self-appreciation and self-love that I was not connected to before. I had my struggles when I was a teenager. So I was really control freak, wanted to control things over the board. I had my share with eating disorders and stuff. As a dancer, I was super perfectionist, a lot of things I had to go through, but yoga really did help me. And that is something that I would love my clients and my students to always aim for. The self-appreciation, self-love. You gotta love yourself first before you can love other people. Cliche, but it is so true. So finding that self-appreciation, self-love, it is everything. And the practice can be so much fun. It is supposed to be so much fun. That way you can find that inner power to the inner strength that makes you feel so strong from inside out. And it will shine outside as well. Shine bright.